everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. Today is the last day. It's day 12 of the 12 Days of Christmas Stories. I can't believe it. I've had so much fun, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I'm going to thank Becky for inviting me and putting up with all the delays that I had in getting my videos up, but they're all up, and I don't know. I'm just tickled pink. I'm so glad that I was able to get all these photos on pages, the stories told. Of course, most of the photos I used were from the 90s, so I'm just thrilled to death that I've got them down, and that I was able to use quite a bit of my stash. Yeah, because I got some more stuff this year. I've got to make room for next year. Anyway, so the main focus paper is this stripe paper that I am putting as a banner down the center of uh, this layout. And like I said before, I'm a pretty literal scrapper when it comes to working with sketches. So I want to make sure that it's all, very similar. You can tell that I had used that sketch as inspiration. Now I am going to need some sort of um, border paper for my photos. Now these photos, I don't remember if I went ahead and rounded the corners or if back in the 90s we were able to get photos with the corners rounded. I really don't remember. It just happened to be in my photo box. And I didn't want to trim the photo too much because it would have cut out the girls. And so I just put up with it being rounded corners. It was the style back in the 90s. That's the way it was. Those of us that have been scrapping for 20 something years, we remember those days. Some people still do rounded corners, but not as much as we did back then. So I have a scrap piece of white paper, and I don't want to use a fresh piece of white cardstock. So it doesn't, as you can tell, it's not perfect, but I'm going to make it perfect. I'm going to, now this one photo worked out fine, but this one you're going to see a little jagged edge that is not going to have any white cardstock, but that's okay because you'll see here in just a minute, I'm going to add a little scrap here to make it looks like it's a complete piece of cardstock. You can't even tell. In fact, I was looking at my page. I can't even tell which one it was. So it all works out. All works out. Now I want to say this paper here, it was from a Pebbles collection that I had. It was a paper pad. I'm not 100% sure, but for some reason it makes me think that. I love the foundation, the lime green paper or spring green. I absolutely love that color. Green's my favorite color, but that lighter color is my absolute favorite. And you know how I feel about this gold foil scallop washi tape. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm so glad that I was able to use it so much this year, even though there's not a lot left over. And I will probably hoard it, but I'm going to keep my eye out for some more. I may have to look on Amazon. I don't know. I'm almost 100% sure I got it at Target. It's been several years ago. Put everything back together again. I need to start gluing some things down. So this red washi tape is going to go right along those corner pieces that I have. Because I felt that it needed a little bit of foundation. It was a little, I don't know, it was a little plain, those corner pieces by themselves. I'm liking how this is looking. I keep messing with, I cut very little out of this. That way you can see my whole process, so I apologize. So while I'm going through all this, I should go ahead and mention that the other ladies that are part of this series, I've left a link to their channel. Make sure you stop by and check out their videos that they've done. A lot of them have done all 12 days. It's been a lot of fun for all of us. So yeah, leave a thumbs up and a comment. I've done my best to respond to each one of the comments, uh, since that is part of a giveaway. We want to make sure that you guys recognize that, yes, you did leave a comment. So I didn't want you to think that I was taking that for granted. All right, so I've talked about these alphas before. They're just stickers, and I'm just titling this Advent Quilt. And I end up not using these because they're a little too flat. And there's only one thing that's elevated, and that's one of the photos. So I go and get some other stickers. These are the foam stickers. I love the size of these. It has the rose gold on one side and then the regular gold on the other. So I'll just go ahead and spell out Advent Quilt. It's going to fit perfect on that banner. I'm going to put it below the photos because I was debating whether to put it on the photos or not. And then, of course, I'm getting out my gold jelly pen and just going around the green of this paper. It's time for some sequins and some embellishments and some hearts. And I do end up using one of the flare. It says Seasoned Greetings. It's going to stay right up there in the top right-hand corner. And I'm going to use these wood veneer trees. I'm going to have them down here in the bottom left-hand corner and then one up there at the top near the flare. Decide not to do hearts this time. I'm getting out my sequins, and I think I've used this sequin set the most. It is the Metallic Mess, and I don't do very many, and I show you, and I normally don't show how I put them on, but I do for at the end of this video. To glue the wood veneer trees, I just use the tacky glue, and they stay on very nicely. Yeah, I'm going to have them angled a little bit more than when I first had them placed. And then for the sequins is the Distress Collage Medium. I just use my tweezers. I dip it into the collage medium and place it down. And even if there's a little bit peeking out, it's okay because it dries clear. All right, here's the still shots, guys. You have an awesome day and a happy holidays. And I will see you guys next time. Alrighty, bye-bye.